Hey guys, how you doing? Coach Ron Raymond here from Capital QBs with another edition. This is edition number 5 of Pre-Snap Read, and what we do in these podcasts is basically we give you a play, and then we give you a picture of the defense, and you got to tell us pre-snap where you, the quarterback, where have gone with the football prior to the ball being snapped, and this is a good way to visualize the defense, take a mental picture, take a snapshot of the defense, and then make your reads, and then as we say to our quarterbacks, pick a side, marry it, don't date it. But also, you got to have some type of checklist, right? Your operating system, and that's one thing we talk about here at Capital QBs with our senior quarterbacks, is once you get the line of scrimmage, if it's a passing play, go through your progressions, go through your checklist, and number one, know the down and distance, right? You got to know what's on call here from the coordinators. If it's 1st and 10, and if you're playing a 4-down league like we did this fall, then the playbook's pretty much wide open. But if you're a 3-down football league, then every down is very precious, right? Because there's only if you're not productive on 1st down in 3-down football, then you're leaving yourself a lot of 2nd and long, right? So the thing you want to look at is the down and distance. Is the middle of field open or closed? We're going to take a look at that when we take a look at the picture. Stairs and cushions. I always tell our quarterbacks, when you're reading the defense, you're reading the secondary, you see stairs, a staircase, you see any cushions, and that'll give you a good indicator where you might want to lean. Also, the box call, you got a light box or you got +1. If you got +1, that's where we tell the offensive lineman, make sure you yell 7 up. So this way the quarterback is responsible for the +1. And any blitz snitch, right? If you got some pressure coming, and normally some indicators of that will be where the safety's at, if he's covering for where the blitz is going to come from. And pick a side, marry it, don't date it, and that's where you want to go, all right? So here's the play. It's called Ohio, and it's a low concept. And we always tell our quarterback, when you're reading this play, always start from the strong side to the weak. So you got low, high, low, and then low, high, right? So your X is running a 6-5 stop. Your W is running a go. Then your Z from the outside is running a 6-5, a seam route, and then a stop here. So what I'm going to do now, I got 3 films. I got 3 height plays for you guys here today. And you got 20 seconds to really look at the defense, take a picture, and what would you have done pre-snap? And this is where you as a quarterback, you're trying to grow and you're trying to really understand tendencies, what the defense is trying to do to you. And, and you're really trying to get a lot of confidence and knowing where you're going to go with the football. So this way you make a good decision, right? The thing with quarterbacks, it's about making a quick decision in a 20-second time frame after you break the huddle, and then you get to the line of scrimmage, and you can't really hesitate. You got to have pre-snap read on where you want to go, and then post-snap, you got to go and make that play, right? All right, so here we go, 20 seconds, and let's take a look at the first play right now. All right, so using the Ohio play, using your 6-point checklist, so it's 1st and 10, the middle of field, because you can't see the secondary in this shot right here, so you got 1, 2, 3 defensive linemen, then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 DBs right here, or with linebackers, so 7, 8, 9, 10. So you got 2 on the roof, right? So you got 2 players, double to cover 2 safety, with 2 safeties on top. Now look at the box right here. If I'm quarterback Trent, and he's got the audible capabilities of maybe going to an audible here with the light box, because if you only got 5 defenders and you only got 2 linebackers, then this is a pretty good run option right here, right? So where would you have gone pre-snap? Look at the defense, look at the play, and let us know if you made the right decision like quarterback Trent did right here. All right, so Trent went with the short game right there, and let's take a look back at that play right now. So pre-snap read, we had a 40, actually this was a 40 formation. I know I showed you guys in the on the huddle on the playbook was a 30, but this is a 40. And so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you got 1-on-1 right here, and you got 2 on the roof. So if you got 2 free safeties on top, then the vertical game on this play is going to be tough to go, right? And you got numbers somewhere else. And because they have 2 free safeties, the options that hopefully our quarterback would have made here was the short pass, which he did, or you audible to the run game, and that's also another option, right? So if you so think about this, right? You got low, high, low, high. So the Z, you got the Y, the R, the W, and the R right here. So let's know if you picked the right play. And Trent went to Right there. He went to his R. Went to the R receiver. Yeah, the W was inside on number 4. So if you picked the R on that play, yeah, you did very well. You could have also went to the boundary here because Joe ran a quick stop. And look at his, and for you defensive quarterbacks out there, when you're reading the defense, here's another thing you want to look at. Is this man or zone, right? And this guy here is probably telling you right away. He's one-on-one with this guy, so he's probably got man coverage, but he knows he has help over the top. So, and then you look over here, pretty much flat top here when you look at all the DBs and the receivers. So right here, you pretty much probably have man here, right? Let's see what they do right here. And yeah, everybody's sticking to their man, and quarterback Trent went to the art receiver. All right, let's go to the next play. Take a picture. Now we got a 32 formation. You got 3 receivers to the field. We'd like to get this guy here a little bit down on the numbers. Now, if you've been watching the podcast pre-snap read, I've said this before. The field at Minto, the PN Sportsplex, these numbers are not your standard numbers. I don't know why these numbers are so low. These numbers should be right on top of here, but this Z receiver should be about right here. They're a bit crowded right here. I don't like that because what happens is you're bringing too much to the party, right? So if we run low, high, low, and then low, high, these 3 guys here, we're going to be crowded right here. So we'd like to get him down on the number and separate these guys, spread them out. Hey, spread them and shred them. That's what we teach in the air raid offense. And unfortunately here, we didn't really get good spacing, right? Coaching 101, you still got to coach them up even if you're week 5, 6, or 7. All right, so pre-snap read, what do you got? It's 1st and 10. The middle of the field is open or closed. Now, it looks like it's closed, and it's like either cover 1 or cover 3 because we do have 4 rushers this time. We got 2, so there's 6 in the box, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you got cover 1 or cover 3. And now looking at the staircase, it looks like we got pretty much flat top. So it tells you pretty much you got man coverage. And then the box call, we got 6 on 6. Do I see a blitz snitch? Not really, not now. So the quarterback here is Connor. And let's see if Connor makes the right decision here on this play. All right, so he's looking at the defense. And let's see if you made the right decision. And he went. So the thing here that you got to be careful that I wish, look at pre-snap read, right? So if the middle of the field is open and this receiver is playing inside the box, right? He's over top the box. So if low, high, this is going to be tough to get when you got this free safety over either the W, and he's really reading the quarterback's eyes. And as soon as the quarterback makes a commitment to the boundary, then this free safety rolls over. Pre-snap read, I probably would have went. I always say to the quarterbacks, whenever you have a low high concept, always try to look for the shortest throw. Right, look for the shortest throw. I would have probably went to my R receiver right here, and let's see if it would have been a good choice. 1, 2, 3, bang, right there. That's open. And, the thing is, you got to be patient as a quarterback. I know we all want to get that home run, but there's nothing wrong with hitting singles because the more singles you hit, it'll eventually lead to a double, a triple, and then you'll get your home run shot, right? Hey, defense coordinators they're sharp. They do their homework, and the last thing they want to do is get beat on long plays, right? So take your short gains as take the free money. I call this free money. Take your free money all the time until they start covering it up, and then you go for then you take your home run, right? And the one thing I did like what Connor did here, and the receiver, I think that's Elijah. He took a best release, and then we want him to restack his receiver, and because the quarterback saw the free safety in the middle of the field, and he was reading his eyes, and he bolted. He did put the ball on the outside shoulder, which helps the receiver so he doesn't get killed on that play, right? All right, let's go to the next play. This is the third one, and this is, again, the low-high-low concept. So if you look at the boundary, he's running a low-high. And the one thing we tell our receivers when you're running the low-high concept, you got choice rules, right? If your DB is playing 4 yards or close, then you can convert that to a go. All right, so taking a look here, looks like we have another 6-man box, and you got to cover 1, and then these DBs here are pretty much in flat top again. So let's see, pre-snap, where would you have gone on this play knowing that you got the low concept, right? And I think it's 1st and 10 again. All right, let's see what the quarterback did here. All right, so this time he did go to the boundary on the go route. And you know what? I got to take a look at that again to see where his eyes. The one thing we tell our quarterbacks, if you're going to throw deep, try to look off the free safety, right? You don't want to stare down your receivers. And let's see, quarterback Trent did commit to them early, and it's a good thing the safety. Let's see, the safety was a little bit off right here, playing very deep, and then he moved up. I don't know why he moved up. Maybe he thought there was some type of a screen or something. And so just a little bit late, but I think that's Elijah right there who made a really nice catch. And, pre-snap, I probably would have went to my R again right here. And if you stop it, this play here, if you run the this concept, this low-high-low concept, this R receiver is open a lot of times. And also to the boundary, the X. So one thing you want to, if you're ever going to incorporate this play, work on your short game and tell your quarterback it's left-right ball. Left step, right step, ball out, and get that ball out early, and you'll have yourself a nice play. All right, so there you have it. That is pre-snap read, the fifth edition of the podcast, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this. And I'll have another edition. And you know what? Only got about let me see, we got about 3 or 4 more of these concepts to go, and then I'll bring in another a passing concept. But I think it's good to stick with the same concept. So this way, if you're watching this for the first time, you can go to the other plays and you'll have 9 or 10 of the same picture. And then you can visualize and see where you've gone with the ball pre-snap and then post-snap, right? And it's a good way to pick up some muscle memory and look at tendencies, right? Always look at tendencies when you're looking at you're scouting the other opponent, see what they're doing. And also, one thing I forgot to mention on that one play is they did bring a blitz. So good job by the offensive line and the tailback to pick up that blitz, and good job by the quarterback getting the ball out early, so this way he doesn't get killed on a blitz, right? So there you have it, pre-snap read, the 5th edition. And guys, if you go to the website capitalqbs.com, I got a lot of content. If you're a quarterback and you're just learning the position, or even if you're a intermediate quarterback or an advanced quarterback, every day it's you got to go to work. You got to go to work. You got to keep learning and repetitiveness, right? Just keep repeating what you know. Keep reading the content and just reaffirm what you already know. And sometimes there's so much stuff that we talk about as quarterbacks, because to me the quarterback position is the toughest position in all sports to play. And you're constantly just having to learn and just reaffirm what you already know. And sometimes when we talk about mental toughness is one of the biggest things I talk about in the quarterback, is because when you get to the fourth quarter in a tight game, that's where you need your quarterback to be tough, mentally tough and physically. And there's a lot of other stuff here that you guys will really enjoy reading. Check it out, capitalqbs.com, and I'll be back with another edition with Pre-Snap Read, the 6th podcast. Cheers.